Another dip in the pool. No sound issues this time. Let's go. Alright. I guess we're on. So, there will not be any audio issues here. I'm using my my Canon camera. That's in my last blog post. The last video I did from here was about my pretty much 99% decision to leave Thailand for a while. Come back, Rawai, South Phuket is where I want to die. But because of money issues, I may have to go back, but now that's on hold. Through some contacts and so on, I had a conversation yesterday with the American guy who started a construction design, build, manage company in Singapore 11 years ago, and it's up to 160 employees. My brother hooked me up with him. I'm enamored of construction project management. I've done, my whole life has been entrepreneurial. It's, I'm a throw me in the fire, toss me in the pool kind of guy. Right, watch me, watch me swim, in terms of the pool. I'm not sure about the fire yet, but, that's what the Navy was, my first jobs. Here I am, an ensign in the U.S. Navy, just fresh out of SWO school in San Diego, surface warfare officer. And I go to USS Reeves. I meet it in Subic Bay. After chartered commercial flight and all that stuff, and then ended up living in Japan for 5 years, and managing ship stuff during all that time. But my first job was the missiles officer. 16 guys, 80 missiles, 8 of them nukes, and electro-hydraulic launching system, launching systems, fore and aft. So there's two missile launchers, 40 missiles each. What the fuck do I know about that? As a 23-year-old guy. Fuck all. What did I do? I asked a lot of questions. Second job was as first lieutenant, which is the colloquial parlance for the deck officer. 65 guys under me, right? What do I know about all the winches and the boats, the rescue boats, all the rescue rafts? What did I know about underway replenishment? Like when you're alongside a ship and you have the kegels for refueling. What did I know about any of that? Fuck all. How did I do? I was a top-rated JO junior officer on the ship. Easy for me, right? Third job, electrical officer. What did I know about distribution? What did I know about electrical distribution? What did I know about the emergency diesel generator in the front and the emergency gas turbine generator in the back? What I know about anything else of all of it, with 20 guys, 20 electricians under me? Fuck all. Did I do well? Bet your ass I did well, because I asked questions. The reason you ask questions, so I have especially when I was first lieutenant, the deck officer, I developed this, you probably heard of it, it's called management by walking around. That's all I did. Like, you walk around, you make sure all the guys see you're walking around. And then you look at something, and then you look at it closer. Come back 2-3 hours later, whatever you're looking at is fixed, and you didn't fucking say a word. Now, about asking questions, you never know all the lies until you ask questions, and then ask questions on questions on questions. It's amazing, right? And especially here in Asia, there's a whole save face thing, which I'm very familiar with since like 30 years ago. You don't rebuke people, or you don't call them out in front of others and whatever. You ask them another question. You ask them another question, and then they know you've been rebuked. That somebody knows that you're lying. It's not I live in Thailand, but it's not Thailand. It's Thailand, right? And part of I like that does not seem to be a moral issue about lying. Everybody fucking lies. Everybody fucking lies. They lie all the time. And unlike in a Christian society where, you morally bad, you lied. Well, Christians lie just as much and just the same, right? But they have a better culture, the Buddhists have a better cultural and societal way of dealing with it without kind of putting you on the spot. You're lying! Okay, everybody lies, right? What you do here is you just make sure they know that they know that you know that they're lying, and let them ameliorate or remediate or fix that in however way they will, without being like morally condemned. I'm fine with that. I'm good at it. So all of that is to say that in my last video where I was like, I'm going back to the US and regroup and everything, may not be so. I'll know in about a week, but I don't want to say too much. It's a Singapore-based design, build, manage company for, big ass projects. And guy is an American. He started it 11 years ago. It's 160 employees, 160 staff, and my brother Dave knows him and hooked me up with him, and we had a conversation yesterday, and it looks like I might be going balls ass work again, and I'm so excited. I'm fucking bored. Yes, I love doing these videos and everything, but you know what? I'm just fucking bored, and I want to be tossed into the flames and into the pool, watch how I can swim. So I'm chomping at the bits at that. It could be like the coolest thing. And in terms of money, fucking off the scale. I'm get into that, but So, thanks, bro. And I think it's going to work out. Guy didn't even read my resume. We just started chatting. My favorite question is, because it would be managing, sorry, I got some phlegm in my nose. It would be managing construction projects here in Thailand. First one, a data center up in Bangkok, which, it takes me longer to get from my house to the airport than the flight from Phuket to Bangkok, right? So, but, so he's like, are you willing to travel? I'm like, anytime, any place, right? So it's have gun will travel. It's one of those serendipitous things where you really like hit it off with somebody, and the fact that I had never gotten in the door, but for my brother, right, who knows him, has known him, met him personally, right, for like 4 years or something. So all of that, you have an immediately establishment of some level of trust. I told him, well, in terms of trust, I can't fuck up because my brother will hear about it. Right? But it is someone who recognizes a guy with the competence and capacity and capability. My brother told him I could do this and this and this and this and this. He didn't even read my resume, and he's already talking about when I get going. So, and big money. I need it. Just in time. I'm almost down to just the smell of money. Not real money, just the smell of it. Alright. But you have to push on. You just have to say whatever works and keep going at it. So, well, how could I close this? So, okay, I told you about my experience on the USS Reeve. So after that, I went to the USS Blue Ridge on 7th Fleet staff. I was a scheduling officer. It was at the time I was a lieutenant. That's 03. I got put into a job that's typically for an 05, a commander in the Navy. And who was I? Fucking top-rated guy. I developed so much shit. I did, they got computers on board, and I got in. I found out about Microsoft, or no, Lotus 123, and I switched the fuel management from some stupid ass, basically, a hardwired computer. I don't even know if it has a name, but it was awful. And so I built my own Lotus 123. I was assistant logistics officer, scheduling officer, did all that, and then I went to language school, learned French, and was a navigator on 2 French Navy ships. This is all entrepreneurial. It's all being tossed into the fire, thrown in the pool, right? And I excelled every time because I loved the challenge. And so that's why with this, and then, okay, one more thing with my financial services company. I ran for 20 years. I start from a fucking bedroom, and I have 30 employees, and I'm making $3 million a year, but I didn't want partners. I didn't want anything. I just wanted to run it myself, and it was great. I had a 20-year run on it, and I did everything. I mean, literally did everything. I was running phone cables and you know, setting up client and server. I had to learn it all. So my whole life is toss me in the fire, toss me in the pool. I know I'm being redundant about that. I'm sorry, but I say it because I hope that folks out there say, you know what, that's what I want to do. You know, all this like resume and here's my experience and my skills and I'm like, okay, good. You have experience and skills, right? Okay, but what is your competency? Can I put you into something that you have no clue about and see you shining in 3 months because you've asked enough questions and you've taken it in and say, I'm a manager. I see the picture, the big picture. I see what's required, the goals. We break them down, and we determine actions to achieve those goals, right? And we look for the problems. We don't create them. We look for them. Because ideally, the project should be easy once you've broken it all down and everything. But for big projects like I'm going to be involved in, you got to ask a lot of questions. Questions on questions on questions on questions on questions, because that's how you find out all the lies. And it's all the lies that compromise the success of the project in terms of, you know, coming in beyond schedule and over budget. That's fucked. You want to come in at or under budget, at or under project schedule time. All right, so I guess I've said enough. Maybe I'll have more to say about this later. Thanks for listening, right? freetheanimal.com, subscribe to this channel. And hit up my GoFundMe for the family out in Thailand, right? Okay, bye.